In this video, we're going to be talking about how to kill black demons as a wilderness slayer task. Now, there are two locations where you can kill them. One is in the Revenant Caves and one is south of the Edgeville Dungeon, which is where we're going to be killing them. I don't recommend going in the Rev Caves because the only advantage is that it's multi-combat and you might be able to get your tasks done faster. But the Revenant Caves are always full of PKers, and if you get attacked there, there's a very small chance that you get out just because it's such a far distance from an exit. So I definitely recommend just killing them in the Edgeville Dungeon. So in terms of equipment, you always want an imbued Slayer helmet if you've got it. Other than that, you just want a maximum of 3 or 4 items that you don't want to lose on death in case you do get killed by a PKer. And just some basic range gear like this. The bracelet slot I always recommend if you're doing Wilderness Slayer to use Expeditious bracelets. And that's because if you're doing Wilderness Slayer, you probably are doing it just for the points. Otherwise, there aren't a ton of advantages to Wilderness Slayer in general. So assuming that you want to finish up your tasks quickly, Expeditious bracelets are great for that. In terms of inventory setup, a few ranging potions will help speed up your kills. These Ceridome Brews and Super Restores are just in case I do get attacked, which probably won't happen, but if you want to be safe, you can just bring this extra tank food. Obviously a cannon, that's going to speed up your task tremendously. And a one-click teleport in case I do spot a PKer and I want to get out of there quickly. And in terms of getting there, it's really simple. If you've never gone here, all you do is you can just teleport to Edgeville with a charged Amulet of Glory. And you just run south until you see this little, this little entrance to the trapdoor. You're going to enter there. So once you get in here, you might want to protect from melee just because there are, these black demons can hit pretty hard. I'm going to turn off auto retaliate for a second. And you do want to play with this positioning a little bit. There are some places where you can get double hits on the demons with your cannon if that's what you want. It'll speed up your tasks for sure. But you just want to basically get that cannon firing, and then you're just going to be killing them from a distance right here. And that's pretty much the gist of it. The one thing I do recommend is when you're going out to refill your cannon, you turn on protect from melee, just because again they can hit like 16 if I remember correctly. So this is pretty much how you do it. You can pot again just to speed things up. Keep an eye out for PKers as always. The one thing I will say though is you probably don't want to AFK this. It's definitely tempting and maybe you could, but people like to try to get people who do Wilderness Slayer doing this task. They'll try to rush you with like claws or whatever, just because you know, it's fairly rewarding. Even though I'm not carrying that much, I'm probably risking, well, I can just check what I'm risking. I'm only risking 168k, but I don't know, I guess it's worth it to some people, just the rush of killing people. But that does it for this guide. I'm just going to teleport back to Edgeville. If the video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in more tips and RuneScape videos in the future, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.